You know, I'm out at a complex that was built in 1974. So the complex is not that old. The developers decided to use redwoods. It's in Saratoga, it's right near the hills. So it's a pretty decent environment for the redwood trees to grow. And then they made the soil better, and then they irrigated, and these trees have grown absolutely enormous. Take a look at this tree right here behind me. Look at this thing. These trees have grown way too big. They're causing lots of problems with the infrastructure. They're breaking sidewalks, they're lifting foundations. We're taking out one today because it's lifted up the garbage area so bad that it's made it so they can't get the dumpsters in and out. So what a lot of people think of as a heritage tree or a tree worth preserving, in the wrong environment, it is actually a liability, and it's actually kind of a problem. So in some parts of the world, you say redwoods are so beautiful, and they are. They're really, really pretty trees, but they can also be a nuisance. One more. One more in the middle. Come on, get that one in the middle. It's a workout, isn't it?
It is a workout, one arm.
Now do it left-handed.
Oh man. That's really hard.
Right on the knot. This is where he tied the rope, and you rope down off of that? Wow.
Stand back.
if this was oak, I wouldn't be doing this. This stuff splits like butter.
Oh, just like butter, yeah. What kind of butter you eat?
Okay, margarine in the freezer. Let's do a ring count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we get some drought years. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now we got some wet years. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they planted these trees in 1974. That's 44 years ago. I counted 46, which makes sense because there'd be at least a couple, 2 or 3 years on the planted tree. So I got a pretty good count there, I think. There's a little decay pocket there. This is kind of interesting. There's a rot pocket going on right here under the bark. These redwood trees that grow too fast are not resistant to decay, and they're not resistant to insects. Insects will move into these things, decay will set in, and you end up with a lot of long-term problems that you don't know about. There's also a disease that's attacking the redwood trees. It's a trunk canker disease, and it's causing a lot of our trees to die. Doing good, kiddo.
Getting it.
You know, I like to read the wood, and here's the edge of the bark. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 years ago, something happened here. You know, this got hit by something, and the decay started setting in. Look at that discoloration right there, and the way that the bark is showing itself. I don't know what it's like further down on the tree, but something happened there. That's really odd.
Tiring work.
We'll give it to Head Arthur to do it. This kind of workout you don't get when you're out rock climbing. All right, really interesting here. This little bit of whitewood over on about 25% of this stump is the only living active cambium tissue in this whole tree. You look all the way around, and if you look really close, you can see it's all punky all the way along here, all the way down through here, all the way up to this point, and it was spreading all the way over on this side. So it's hard to tell, but you look at the whole stump. This wood in the middle is the old heartwood, but the active living tissue that was sustaining the foliage is only in this white area over here. This should be white all the way around. There's a little bit of discoloration over there. There may still be a little bit of active tissue, but you can see clearly where it stops and where the discoloration comes in. Now there's a trunk canker disease that is killing redwood trees, and you can see where the staining is going into the wood. Very, very serious problem. This should be a beautiful, nice red looking piece of wood with white wood all the way around. Further up the tree, it looked much better. But as it got down closer to the ground, this trunk canker disease was taking out the tree. So that's part of the justification for removing this tree, and unfortunately, they've got hundreds and hundreds of trees on their property, and I think a lot of them are sick.